Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're an old friend, then welcome back. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the video and to the channel as a whole. Because it helps me to tap into your energy, and it helps me to grow the channel. And it's much appreciated, and I'd love to have you back. Alright, so we are resuming our zodiac sign readings. We only have 2 left. One of them is Cancer. So Cancer, you are up. Now, if you haven't already, please go check out the Sagittarius read, okay? And all the previous Sagittarius readings for the last few months, I think, because they are always the most entertaining. It's hysterical. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, let's see. Cancer. What we want to... I don't know. I'm torn. I'm having a hard time choosing. And I feel like that may be a sign, okay? Like either you, Cancer, are having a hard time making a decision about something, or someone else is having a hard time making a decision about you. Okay, so I'm just gonna... This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull out the decks. I'll use all of them, okay? All the decks that I decide to pull on. But these are the decks that I'm being called to, all right? And I just couldn't decide which one to go with first. So, I am... this one. We're going to start with that one. All right, now. Okay, so, Spirit, what do we need to know, or do our Cancers need to know? All right. That's too many. But we did have the Hermit there on the bottom. All right, so we have 10 of Pentacles. All right, so Cancer, something to do with a lot of money, something to do with tradition, something to do with family, ancestry, lineage, privilege. I wouldn't necessarily call it a full-on institution, but it does give me that Hierophant, institution kind of feeling. The 10 of Pentacles always does. Sorry about that, guys. Might do it again. Okay. Yeah. Long-term success. What else do we need to know? Okay. 7 of Wands. Okay, so long-term success, standing your ground, boundaries. Okay, so you may have been holding your boundaries for a while now. Okay, the Chariot, this is Cancer energy, right? Okay, so it's like you've been standing in your own energy, okay, I would say. Which I think for Cancers is actually maybe a little bit difficult because, we're so water, fluid, and empathic, like we feel what others feel. And so I feel like sometimes it's hard for us to, because I'm a Cancer too. So sometimes I feel like it's hard for us to kind of be in our own energy, because we pick up on other people's energies so much. We're intuitive and empathic, and that water, it's very fluid. And so it's almost like electricity too, right? Okay, so water, electricity flows through water, right? It's a conductor. So it's like we're conductors for the energy. And so sometimes it's hard to kind of separate your energy from others. And so I feel a little bit like you have succeeded in separating your own energy from the energies of others, possibly your ancestors or people in your current now family, right? Okay. and boundaries, okay? So, like, yeah, and independence, okay? Nine of Pentacles, right? So you have, and I feel like this is more energetically than anything else. I feel like you may have had a lot of spiritual ancestors who kind of maybe were trying to take the reins of you. Oh, like maybe a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit like take over your body. Because you're a Cancer, right? And so, like, I don't know, like you could pick up on these things, or they had an easier time holding on to you, grasping on to you and your energy somehow, and like trying to drive you, maybe drive your vessel. And you had to put up some boundaries. Okay? Yeah, Five of Wands. Yeah. I feel, okay, so yeah, and, you know, I feel like Ten of Pentacles is a little bit like destiny energy as well. So I feel like you had to kind of take control back from your ancestors, from spirits, about like where your destiny was headed, because where they wanted it to go and where you wanted it to go were not the same. There were some disagreements on that, right? Okay. And I feel like it did get a little bit aggressive. I feel like there was a war over your vessel, Cancer. A war over your vessel between you, the current occupant of your vessel, and spirit, the you know, previous occupants of previous vessels in your bloodline. And you had to defend yourself. You had to stand your ground. You had to claim your vessel as your own. And if you haven't already, then you need to do that right now, Cancer. Decree and declare that this vessel is yours and yours alone, and that anybody else needs to be removed from it. All right. Anything else that we need to know for Cancer? God damn. Yeah, I'm good. Possessive. Okay. Yeah. Four of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. So, Four of Pentacles, I'm definitely getting possession from this, right? Possessiveness, possession, right? You had some ancestors. Now, I just want to say this could also be, okay. This could also be a spiritual but also physical war, okay? I feel like you may have had some spirit trying to enter and occupy your vessel, but you also, I feel like here, there may have been physically, in the physical world, elders, okay, who were trying to control and manipulate you and keep you, like, literally like in a box or in their home, or, you know, under their control, under their grasp. Against your will, basically. Yeah, to possess you, like to physically possess you, by, like, you know, if they can't literally be inside your body, then they want to, you know, then they want to have you, like, their hands on you, basically, okay? And the world, okay? So, like, that's over. That is done with. That is, you know, I feel like God, spirit, the divine has put an end to that, okay? That cycle is over. You have completed, you know, that successfully. You have succeeded in ending that, in defending yourself, in, you know, being in your independent energy. And so, if you're not already, if this is a physical situation for you as well, then you may be on your way out the door, you know, yeah. Yeah, so close encounters. Absolutely. I feel like some spirits, some energies, some entities got a little too close, closer than they were supposed to, closer than they were allowed. And I feel like they had a pretty big backlash. I feel like you're very, very protected. Okay, right. Okay, with Seven of Wands here, you're extremely protected. Extremely protected. So yeah, you are very, very well protected in the spiritual realm. And so when they did this, I feel like it kind of, well, one, they had to let go, right? They did have a hold of you spiritually. Like they had a hold of your soul, and physically they had a hold of your body some way, somehow. They had you trapped, and you know, that's not the case anymore. You got out. That cycle is over with 10 here, right? As well. But yeah, you definitely had a close encounter of the demonic kind, I feel. Yeah, so I feel like you had a close encounter of the demonic kind, and they had to let you go. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they got shocked, okay? That's kind of what I'm feeling. Yeah, so like if you like touch something, you know, like an open electrical, you know, wire or whatever, and you get that zzz, or like blown away. I feel like that's what happened. They got too close. They touched you. They touched the wrong one. And spirit protected you. Spirit saved you. And justice is coming for what they did, because they were not allowed to do it. They were not allowed. They didn't have permission from you or anyone else. All right, Cancer. Okay, so this is really the end of your reading. All right. Okay. Bye. To live on your own kind of thing. Yeah. So, okay, Cancer, I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time. And I hope that if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe to the video and to the channel as a whole. All right. I love you guys. See you later.